Hey everybody, it's Bob from Flashover Diecast. Happy Saturday. We're headed into Memorial Day coming up this next week, and hopefully you guys have some days off. If not, then we're with you in spirit. I used to be a fire captain and a paramedic, so I understand working on holidays. I worked on many holidays throughout the years, missing family events and everything. But let's get started with some cars. We're just going to do a hodgepodge of just different cars. Right now you have on the turntable the 2011 Corvette Grand Sport. It's part of the Then and Now series from 2026. It is a international card, so I can't remember how to tell what case it came out of. Maybe J or K? You guys can tell me. But this is the now, I believe, version because I have the then and it's an older casting. But actually, it looks pretty nice for a basic. It's clean. There's not a bunch of decos that really detract from the casting at all. You've got the red on the hood and the blue, as do you on both sides, and then you have some black elements as well, some stripes, and then you have some gold 5-spoke. They're double 5-spoke rims with black inserts in between, and then of course you have the plastic tires because this is a mainline. You do not have any kind of tampoing on the rear brake lights, but you do have some tampos for the front headlights and also the Corvette insignia down on the front, just in front of the hood. But overall, a nice casting for a mainline. And you've got some darkened window treatment. Not totally blacked out because it's very dark smoked, but you can see some inside, but I cannot tell you what the interior is. It's going to probably either be a black or a gray. And thanks goes out to Ignition Diecast, who actually has a channel. Because he sells his stuff on ignitiondiecast.com. It's a store. But there you go for the bottom. 2010 was the copyright trademarked for the molds on this one. So it's been around a while. And for a mainline, it's got some nice detailing on the bottom. Made in Malaysia. So there you go for that one. Let's go with a fun one. We're going to go with the tuned Volkswagen Golf MK1. And again, a mainline. And this is out of the H case. So I am assuming that the car you're looking at now is a J or K case. Here we go with a fun one. I don't know if anybody collects any of these cartoons, but they're sort of interesting. Vroom on both sides. And of course it's got the squatty stance. And it's got that huge exhaust coming out the rear. And let's see if I can get that roof in it. It's got the spoiler there at the top of the rear window. Anybody collect these castings just for fun? I started collecting them just because they're something different. You've got the white rims, plastic tires. You got tampos on the front for the lights, but you have no rear lights on this one. You've got a gray tinted window treatments. On the front's nice because you have a grille that's been colored in. And then you've got the Volkswagen on the side, and it looks like some advertisements and maybe sponsors there down the sides, just above the doors on the left and the right. You've got some accents, some black accents. This one, guys, was just for a fun one. We see normal stuff all the time, so it's fun sometimes to throw something up a little bit different. Okay, I'm going to show a couple Matchbox. This is the 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback, and it is one of the boxed versions. There you go. I know I have everything up close right now, so. But this is going to be the gold one. Take it out of the box, take it out of its tissue paper, and put it on. Oh my gosh, look at the paint on that thing. Okay. Paint is awesome. You've got the metal flake, which I know you can see. Let me get this rearranged here for you. As I'm fiddling around here. Okay, you got the gold metal flake paint. You've got clear window treatments, and of course there are no windows on either side of the passenger side and driver's side. You've got some really nice rims, silver rims, but they got the beauty ring on the outside, and then on the inside they have black accents. I like the paint. You've got some subtle striping on both sides, and I can't tell if that's a roll bar inside or not, but it looks like black interior. And on the rear you have no tampos for the lights, and on the front you don't either, but you do have some black accents for the bumpers. Back in the day, this may have been chrome bumpers. Actually, it would have been chrome, I would imagine, back in the day, because it is a 68, and we had a 68, but it wasn't a fastback, and we had chrome bumpers on ours. But a very nice casting from Matchbox, and this came out, and I think they're called the Power Grabs. They're in the boxes, but again, a purchase from ignitiondiecast.com. And he has his own channel as well and posts daily, and he is a collector, but he also sells, he buys cases and then uses some of the money to fund his car collecting, and then sells off the rest. So every now and then I'll buy some stuff from him. Let's see if we can see the bottom here. Matchbox 1968 Ford 2025 Mattel, made in Thailand, for the molds. But there you go, really awesome paint. Next one is, can you guess it? What is that? If you guessed Porsche, you are right. It is the Porsche 911 Targa, which just came out, and it was part of the Power Grabs as well. Come out of the box with the tissue inside of it, which is reminiscent of old school Matchbox, because back in the day when you went to the store to get a Matchbox car, they were usually in a spindle type round display where you went up to the counter and you pointed at the car that you wanted, and then the clerk or checkout person, whatever store you were in, a lot of times it was a drugstore or a pharmacy or a toy store, and then they would open a compartment and reach in and grab a box. There were display models in this display that would move around in circles, and then and it was tall, and you probably could see or find examples of them probably on a YouTube video somewhere from back in the day. But and then you would select your car, and then they would pull the box out, and you would have a sealed car in the box, and with usually graphics on the front, and you would bring it home and pull out your Matchbox. Now Hot Wheels did not come like that, but Matchbox did. But anyway, I digress because I'm rambling. But yeah, you got the Porsche 911 Targa. Very nice green metal flake paint. You have a slightly grayed tinted window treatments, but the whole dome of that car is completely clear, so you can see in the back seat, see in the front. You can see everything basically. It's all clear, it's all opened up. and here in a second I'll show you. But it's got black rims, some nice tampering on the back of the car, the rear of the car, and then of course on the front as well with the headlights, and then the insignia from that marks it as Porsche. That thing's wanting to roll all around. Let's see what we got here on the bottom. It is 2023 for the copyright of the Molds Porsche Targa HVL00MB1462, made in Thailand. And you've got the plastic wheels, multi-spoke, more rims, very clean and looks great actually. And I collect them, so I say that about all cars. You're going to think, geez, Bob, you collect everything. So there you go for another. And everything that I've been showing you today is Mainlines. But again, all of these were purchased from Ignition Diecast, and you can go to his channel and you can buy stuff directly from him. And again, he is a collector. He does resell, but he uses the, and his prices are fair. And when he resells, he uses the money to put it back into his collecting. But he posts every day. He does a video. But so that's where I got my main lines from. Sometimes I have trouble finding these main lines on the pegs, so I resort to finding other collectors that are selling them or whatever, you know, as long as they're not like trying to break the bank as far as what they're asking for. But I appreciate the fact that he's trying to make a little bit of money and dump it back into his hobby so he can collect. But that is it, guys. Pretty basic video and very basic cars. But sometimes we overlook these basic cars, and they have a lot to show us and offer us. Let me show you. There you go. The interior is a tan interior, and you can see, of course, up here is more frosted, so you can't see in there. But you have access to visual lines, sight lines of the whole top inside of that car. But my light just went out. That's what happens when you're going without editing. So anyway, that is it. I was almost done anyway. But that's it in the dark a little bit. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. I'll have some more cars to show. Have a good one. Take care. Bob from Flash Over Diecast.